Okay, we've completed everything on this side. We checked the size, the bore, everything's perpendicular, nice face. We need to get the overall length according to the methods. It says to bring it into 625 thickness. Fine. That means from this surface to the back. So now is the time that you can remove your part, and we will put our tools down, and we're going to take our micrometer. And let's see about what we have here. According to my micrometer, it's showing that we're at 702, 700, 700, 696. So we have a little imperfection on this side. Saw cut, it's understandable. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. What I normally do is, this is our good side, I'm going to put her in, and I'm going to tighten her up. I'm going to show you a little something here. Every chuck has a logo, and generally there's a jaw behind, opposite the logo. So what I'm going to do is I want to get this jaw for a second, and we're lightly being held in lightly. I'm going to go a little bit stronger, and I'm going to take my Sharpie, and opposite the logo is a jaw. And I'm going to make sure we're nice and clean. And I'm going to mark it right here. And the reason for the mark is so we can get it back pretty close to where we took it out. It should run pretty reasonable. What I want to do right now is I want to take my left-handed tool, and I just want to get a light base because that imperfection of 7 or 8 thousandths is not comfortable for me. So what I want to do is just take a quick light cut. Come in, get your tool, make sure everything's checked. You don't want to hit anything. And we're going to come over, touch our work, come back off. We want to get 5 1/4. So that's C3. C3. And we also want to go across the face, so we should be at B8, right? Cross B8, we're okay. But I'm going to go by hand, so I'm going to start it up. I'm going to come in. I want to get rid of the saw cut a little bit. So I'm just going to make a light skin cut by hand and stop. Come back up. Stop. Now, remember we marked the part, right? We marked the part right there. So I'm going to take this part out. And we're going to check it. Now we're going to check it. And this is the reason for this is I want to know exactly what it is. Where it looks like 796, 796, 796, 796. It's pretty parallel. But we have the mark. I'm going to put this back where I took it out, approximately. And now we're going to tighten her up. And what we do know for sure is it's 796. Let's say it was 795. At 795, it's 70 thousandths to get to 625. At 695 to get to 625 is 70 thousandths. You can actually do the math. We're at 695. 625 is 70 thousandths. Fine. Now, because the compound is straight in, we can go direct dial with this compound. So I'm going to set this back to 0 again. And I know that 70 thousandths on this will reduce this face, the entire part, to 70 from touch-off. So 70 is quite a bit of work. I'm going to come in, touch my work, come off, make sure everything clears nice. I'm going to get my carriage lock because I'm not going to touch the carriage anymore. Our tool is parallel to our face. So now what I'm going to do is, to get this down 70 thousandths, I'm going to go 20 at a shot. So I'm going to go 20. And then 60. we're going to come back out, and I know I could go 10. Give me some of these chips. Be careful, they're hot. And I'm going to go, instead of 70, I'm going to go to 65. I'm going to be a little short. Now out and down works the cross feed. Relax, a little cutting oil. Stop the machine, unlock the carriage, bring this out, and what I would like to do is we're back over to here, bring up our mark, and let's just check our part for a second here. And our micrometer, we need, according to the print, 625, and we are at 630, just about exactly where I figured we'd be. So we need to come down just a little bit more, and we're done. And that's done simply putting your part back where you had marked it. We'll snug her up. Snug her up again. Give you 3, use all 3. And we're going to come over. I'm going to set my compound back to 0 again, because we only need 5 thousandths. Come back over. Come in. Again, the safe way to do it is to stop it, touch your work, come off gently. This looks good. Start her up, lock the carriage, advance it 5 or 6, because the print is, basically the print is unilateral. They want smaller, 625 minus to 10. They want to come down from 625. So we should be good. We're going to go in, out and down, and keep your head on that feed level. Get ready. Okay, we're going to stop it, loosen the carriage, bring this out. We should be on the money, but before I take it out this time, I want to show you one more time how to do the chamfer. We need a chamfer on this side, remember? So we're going to come back up with our chamfer tool, and we're going to come in. And we're going to bring this to 0 again. Correct reading because we're caught straight in. And come over until we touch. And now I'm going to go in 31 thousandths again. 10, 20, 30. That's a 32nd. We come back out and we're done. And that concludes this one for now. And we have a beautiful face here, and we're at 625, right on the button. Exactly where we want to be, slightly under. But I will say one thing, just so you know. There's one thing I did not do that you really should do. I'm going to do it for you here. Most of the time we use a dicum. But the very first one, this side, you need to mark it. And here's why. This is perpendicular to the bore. This side is not. Whether it's off a millionth of a degree, it will never be perpendicular to the bore. So, if you make this side look like this side, how are you going to know which one is which? You don't. So when you finish that first side, we should have really put a little Sharpie mark on it so we know which side is which. And that concludes this episode, because now we're going to go to center machining.